This is Prince Stanley coming to you today with 100,000 watts of pure love. The voice to Israel and for Israel. I want to talk to you today about some investment news, also about secret giveaway of Atarot Airport to the Palestinian Authority. I want to tell you about Syria building up forces on Israel's northern border and what to do about that, and my advice to Israel's leadership, military, and government, and then finally prophecy. First, let's talk about some investment news. If you're not already invested in gold, oil, or precious metals, or for short-term contracts of cotton, and you just want to concentrate on the stock market for a while, here are some stocks you might want to consider. BJ Services, that's BJS, Titanium Metals, that's TIE, MEMC Electronic Materials, that's WFR, and you might want to look at Gilead Sciences, that's GILD. By the way, Joy Global, JOYG, is still over twice what it was when I told you about it. You could have doubled your money. I'm not a financial advisor. I just share what you might want to look at. Let's talk about Atarot Airport. To go to the Palestinian Authority, the Kal Hazman, All the Time paper, reports that in ongoing secret talks with top PA Authority negotiator Abu Allah, Israel's Foreign Minister Livni has agreed in the name of Israel to transfer the Atarot airfield in northern Jerusalem to PA control. The goal apparently is to strengthen Fatah. Israel apparently recognizes Hamas control in Gaza as permanent and thereby wants to strengthen Fatah, which Israeli leadership feels is more moderate in Judea and Samaria. This is foolish because poison is poison. Fatah terrorists, members of the organization's Al-Aqsa brigades, have carried out many murderous attacks against Israeli civilians in recent weeks, months, and years. One of the most active terrorist forces in the area. It has been designated terrorist organization by the U.S., the European Union, Canada, and Japan. This will give control of flights, actually the entire area, to control of the Palestinian Authority in the air. But let me give you some good news. Remember what the prophet Isaiah said when he warned the children of Israel not to trust in foreign elements for help militarily? He told them that the Lord would be like a lion who is not afraid of shepherds. That might have been a reference to the lion from the tribe of Judah, the Mashiach ben David. And he said also that the Lord would be like birds flying about to defend Jerusalem. Maybe a reference to the Lord using airplanes or even anti-missile ballistics to defend Jerusalem. Let's talk about Syria building up armed forces in Israel's northern border. Syria is now building up their armed forces on Israel's northern border. This is the largest military buildup they have attempted. It's known that Russia and Iran have supplied them with many advanced missiles capable for reaching all parts of Israel. Hezbollah has been very busy rebuilding their missile base while the UN troops watch and at times have assisted Hezbollah. Russia, Iran, and North Korea have made sure that Hezbollah has longer-range missiles in order to reach deeper into Israel, into the Tel Aviv area in this coming war. Notice I said this coming war because it will come. And now I want to give you some advice for the Israeli military. Remember what Jehoshaphat did when Syria and your enemies on the east of the Jordan River came against Israel? Jehoshaphat stood in the assembly of Yehudah and Jerusalem in the house of the Lord before the new court. And he said, Lord, the God of our fathers, are you not God in heaven? Are you not ruler over all the kingdoms of the nations? And in your hand is power and might, so that none is able to withstand you. Did not you, our God, drive out the inhabitants of this land before your people Israel, and give it to the seed of Abraham, your friend forever? So when Jehoshaphat had taken counsel with the people, he appointed those who should sing to the Lord, and give praise in holy array, as they went out in front of the army, not behind, not in the middle, but in front of the army, and say, Give thanks to the Lord, for his loving kindness endures forever. When Jehoshaphat and his people came to take the spoil of Syria, they found among them in abundance both riches and dead bodies and precious jewels, which they stripped off for themselves, more than they could carry away. And they were 3 days in taking the spoil from the Syrians. It was so great. You can read that in the Tanakh. Trust God, Israel. You will never miss, and you will never lose. My advice to Israeli leadership, attack Hezbollah, attack Fatah, wipe them out completely. Stop pandering to your enemies and to the United Nations. Establish an all-Israeli Knesset. Get serious. Listen to God. Serve God. You are a special people, Israel. Start acting like it. And I want to give you some prophetical insight here. In the Tanakh, in the prophet Jeremiah, chapter 16, we read, Therefore, behold, the days come, says the Lord, that it shall no more be said, As the Lord lives, who brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, Mitzrayim, but as the Lord lives, who brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the countries where he had driven them. I will bring them again into their land that I gave to their fathers. He's talking about bringing God's people from the north and the south and the east and the west, from Russia, from the Ukraine, from Ethiopia, from the countries and nations of the world. Don't be afraid, for I am with you. I will bring your seed from the east and gather you from the west. I will tell the north, give them up, and tell the south, don't hold them back. Bring my sons from far and my daughters from the end of the earth. You can read that in Isaiah chapter 43, verses 5 and 6. Conclusion, what Israel needs, an Orthodox rabbi or a Messianic Jew for prime minister. Go with God, Israel. He's for you. You'll never miss trusting him. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. Shema Israel. Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.